So I want to talk to you about inward-facing technology and outward-facing technology. When I set up my practice 8 years ago, I wanted to do everything I could to use as much technology as possible. So, like most law firms, I looked at bringing in an effective case management system. I looked at bringing in the most efficient computers. I looked at bringing in the latest server and other tools and resources and pieces of software that could be used to harness as much technology as I could possibly afford with the limited budget of setting up a new legal practice to drive efficiencies within the business. And when I looked at our client demographic and I spoke to our clients a few years later about what were the things that they needed most from us, more than just obviously representing them and doing them the best possible service, what else did they need beyond that? One of the four things that came out was that we weren't using enough technology. And this frustrated me because, as I said, I did everything I could to use as much technology as possible, and I always have done, at least so I thought. And it was only after I looked at this a little bit clearer, a little bit deeper, I realised that actually all the effort I put in around technology had been inward facing. All the technology had been here within our four walls of our law firm. But our clients never saw that. They might have seen the benefit of it, but they may not have ever realised the technology was helping to drive their matters forward more efficiently. But I hadn't done anything that was actually client-facing, outward-facing by way of technology. And therein lied the distinct difference, because my clients were telling me, and there's no reason for them to lie whatsoever, is that in their mind we weren't using enough technology effectively to communicate with them. That was the reason why they felt we weren't as good as we could be. And I'm not saying this is a common flaw of law firms or even deep businesses, but I think it's really easy for businesses to look at technology and say, right, how can we use technology here in the organisation? Whereas if you look at it from a different angle, say, how can we use technology that is outward facing, that is more from a consumer's point of view, to enhance that experience, to drive more efficiencies, then I think you might start from a very different place and you may end up with a very different set of results. A good example of this at the moment, I think, is GDPR. It's everywhere at the moment. I get probably one email a day about GDPR, and of course it's vital, really important, and like all businesses, we are doing what we need to in order to ensure we're compliant. But I've approached this slightly different this time round when we look at GDPR, because it would be really easy to say, right, what do we need to do to become compliant here internally? Whereas actually, if I flip it the other way around, because GDPR is ultimately for our clients, for our customers, say, right, well, let's start from our customers' point of view. In order to be GDPR compliant, there are certain things we've got to do for our customers, for our clients. And let's start there first, and we'll evolve to be GDPR compliant around them first. And that is bringing out some very different conversations, some very different solutions than what we would have done had we looked at GDPR internally first. Anyway, those are just my thoughts around inward and outward facing technology. But certainly I'd encourage you to give some time to think about the effort you put in around technology in your own businesses, and whether they are for your own people, for your own business, for your own growth, or whether there could be technology that actually could do all of those things, could really support your business, could really help grow your business, could really make your business more efficient, which are actually client-facing pieces of technology. As always, any thoughts or comments, please post them here, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next blog. Thanks very much.